Andy, we've got exciting prospects this season. If you'd like to fill us in on what's going to be happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, I think, a very exciting season in terms of our development programme for our EDS players. We'd like to think we've modernised it to create the right environment and the right way forward to develop each of our individual players. You know, and we've still obviously got a really good sort of EDS group that I'm working with up here, you know, and it's going to be very exciting.
And I can tell that the lads are up for it as well, because from what I'm hearing, quite a few of them turned up early for pre-season training.
Yeah, we've been very good. I mean, obviously the one that everybody's excited about, certainly the younger ones, is the NextGen League that we're entering into. Which is where we play Barcelona, Marseille and Celtic, and that's going to be an excellent standard of football that we're all really looking forward to and working towards. And I mean, this year we felt that we needed to, as I said before, modernise our EDS development programme, and we decided that in order to do that and to create the right environment for each individual, that we would not see the Premier Reserve League as a viable option this year. That's not to say that we won't have as many games as we had last year. We certainly will, because obviously we're entering the NextGen League. We've still got our Manchester Senior Cup fixtures. We've entered the Lancashire Senior Cup, and we're going to have some very high-profile fixtures throughout the season that we feel will benefit our players, especially as we link in quite heavily with the first team group. And as we all know, Roberto will use the young players for training and playing. And this year, we're at first team level, we're going on 4 fronts. We're going on the Carling Cup and the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup to try to retain it. So we've got a lot of fixtures already in-house. We're looking to make sure that these boys train and play as much as they have done in the past. So we still have a really good programme.
Now, the boys are kicking off at Altrincham on Saturday. I understand you've already got 1 or 2 taster European friendlies in the pipeline.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we're looking. We start at Altrincham on Saturday, then we go to Stalybridge. The team that we'll have will be a combination of a lot of the under-18s and some that haven't gone on the tour to America. So we've still got a really good team. I believe 1 or 2 of the senior players are looking to be involved as well, which will be great in the first 2 games. After that, we travel to play Espanyol in Spain, on which we're all looking forward to on a Saturday night. The week after, we go to Holland to play Nijmegen. So they're really exciting friendlies, and they'll help us prepare for this NextGen series of games. You know, and travelling to Europe and back, we're doing everything as professionally as we possibly can, and it's going to create a good environment for our development of our boys.
And of course, some of the teams that you would have been playing in the Premier League, you are still going to be playing against them. For instance, Liverpool.
Yeah, that's right. We've got a friendly now. I've spoken to Liverpool, and we're putting our best teams out. I think we're playing them on August the 10th, I think it was, in a friendly at Hyde. So we're going to be looking to play as many of those high-profile games. We'll still have Arsenal. We'll still have Chelsea. You know, we'll still have those games, and also we're looking to make sure that we play teams that are in the NextGen League that we haven't actually drawn in this Champions League. Those 16 teams there, for example, people like Ajax, Sporting Lisbon, we're looking to go to play them out there, and they're looking to come to play us here. So we're trying to make the level of our development for our boys higher maybe than we've had in the past, you know. And we've had 2 very exciting prospects arrive over the summer period in Denis Suarez and Karim Rekic. You know, so we're all pushing on very well.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the 2 new boys?
Yeah, I mean, Denis Suarez is a Spanish boy that we got from Celta Vigo. He's like a number 10 player. He plays off the front. He's got fantastic feet. You know, scores goals. He's a Spanish international. Now he, at this moment in time, has gone away with the first team on tour. So that's a great start for him. And when he comes back, he'll be slipping into my group and between us and the first team, and we're very excited about him. Karim Rekic is the under-17 national captain for Holland. A strong centre half, really good on the ball, can head it really well as well. A big guy. So we're hoping that he's going to develop. At the moment, he's settling down, training with me every day, and he'll be playing on Saturday at Altrincham. And on Wednesday at Stalybridge, and obviously as many games as we can get him this season. So we're very excited about both those acquisitions.
Sounds like we're going to have a strong competitive squad, and in a way we're stepping into the unknown here, aren't we? This is a pioneering project involving not just City but some of the other top teams in Europe.
Absolutely, and we felt it was the way forward, because we were obviously to play at this level. Our first team is such a high level now that we've got to find ways of bridging the gap between reserve team football, if you like, and first team football. And this is a way of doing it, playing our best, you know, under 18s and under 19s in this next gen league. But also, you know, we have the loans program that's going to help us bridge that gap as well, because at this moment in time we're hoping that, you know, the way this season looks, that the under 18 team, the academy team, will play 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds in that. In the EDS squad I have to play in the next gen, we're looking at our under 18 players. Our under 19 players are looking, and the 20-year-olds are obviously out on loan. For example, people like Ben Mee, who's gone off to Burnley. You know, Kieran at this moment in time has a number of championship clubs chasing him, Kieran Trippier, so we'll look to loan him out. We've got David Gonzalez, the goalkeeper, out at the moment at Aberdeen. So there'll be a number of my group, again, going out on loan. The likes of Reece Wabara, Alex Nimley, those types of players will all be out on loan. So it will enable us to be able to play the NextGen Series with that younger group. So we're trying to make sure that each individual boy gets what they particularly need, because last season at times in the Premier Reserve League we were holding players back from loans away from the club simply to fulfil our Premier League fixtures, and we felt, yeah, that's fine, and we did very well. We finished second in the league and we had a really good season, but we felt for each individual boy it might be better for them to be out on loan. So that's where our modernisation, if you like, of our programme has come from.
Sounds to me like, I mean, it's going to be busy, if not hectic is probably the right word. It's also going to be a challenge as a coach for yourself and Scott Sellers, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, because we're going to play against some of the best teams in Europe here, and the levels are very high, but that's what we want, and we want the boys to be able to play within that system, because we feel it will bring them on in a lot of faster way than what we've had before.
So first step in preparation on Saturday?
Yes, that's right, and we look forward to that, and if the fans are around, we'd love people to come and support us at Altrincham and Staley Bridge. And also, you know, we promise everybody this year, again, that we'll have some really good games to play at Hyde that will be exciting. And we hope, like last year, that we can pack Hyde, which we did on one or two occasions. And this year, with the quality of opposition that we're going to have there, we would hope that people would come along and look at our next generation, if you like, of our excellent young players.
And still keeping the same attacking brand of football, of course.
Yeah, hopefully so. I mean, that's something we work on. I mean, we're working on that now, and that is now the base over these next 4 or 5 games pre-season, leading into our friendlies, and then when we hit the next gen, hopefully we're up there and qualifying for the next stage.